All right, guys. Today we got one that we thought you might enjoy. We are mounting some tires on some extremely expensive rims. So we'll show you how we're gonna do one of them. So we're taking the last one. We've already done 3. We're gonna take the last one and show you how we do it. So let's get into it. So we got Clayton, and I'm just here for moral support and kind of because these are, there's a lot of liability in this, so we're just kind of keeping an eye on it. We've got some wheels here that a client brought in. These are carbon fiber wheels, $4,000 per wheel. So $16,000 worth of wheels, a couple $1,000 worth of tires, which is no big deal. We do those sometimes, but these are the most expensive wheels that we've ever done. These are going on a 22 Corvette.
That was built by Lingenfelter.
Yeah, so evidently there's only 60 of these built. So he's going to do this as a show car. We had the tires and wheels that he had on there already. We had them in here. We just balanced them out, put a couple sensors in it for him, TPMS sensors in it for him, and balanced them out for him. So he's got those. He's going to put these on when he's ready to take it to the show. So we got some new tires put on it, and we're going to balance them out and put new sensors in it. So let's go ahead and start. We'll show you how we do the process. So how we're going to do this is we don't want anything to touch the wheel. So normally we would take and have the wheel sitting on top of this on a normal everyday deal. The wheel would sit on top of this. The cone would go down in and grab here. We're not going to do that. We are going to remove this piece, and we're going to use the fingers. And what these are going to do is they are going to get on the wheel exactly where the lug nuts go on. So the only thing that's going to touch this wheel, the only place this wheel is going to be touched, is where the lug nuts go touch it. So he's bringing it in. There we are, sitting down on there. And now Clayton's going to put a couple bolts in that to hold that down. Okay, and then he's going to take the center lock down. And then that's locked in place. Wheel's now locked in there, not going anywhere. So now we're going to get the tire, get it lubed up. Now we can't put, go ahead and rotate this around, Clayton. Let me show them why we're having to do what we're having to do. So the sensor goes here. If we put the sensor in now, when we go to put the tire on and the tire goes to drop down, it would hit the sensor and break it. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to mount the tire here. We have to mount it upside down because it's a reverse drop wheel. So we're going to mount the tire on it this way. Then we're going to flip it over, move the fingers and everything off, put it down on, and mount it from the other direction and push the bead down and install the sensor. So it's going to be a little bit of a process, but it's going to be the safest way of doing it. We're not going to break anything. I think it's going to be fine. So we had to move all this out of the way. The smaller tires weren't that bad. The big ones here have been a little more fun. So got the right side out.
Yep.
Good there. So we're going to do it once.
All right, can you swing those?
Yep. Sorry? The correct side out, yeah.
Inside and outside.
Yeah, there's an inside and outside to the tire. So we just want to be sure we've got that right. So what we're doing now is going to bring this in and just get it close. That's good. So it's not touching the wheel. And then we're going to kind of get this thing spun around.
Down a little bit. Okay. Oh, coming back up.
Coming out a little bit, yeah.
Let's see. Nope.
Oh, let's back it up.
It's folding.
Mm-hmm.
let's see if we can pull it back up.
Yep.
Or actually, let's try it from the other side, going all the way around.
Oh, try to do it the other way?
Yep.
Okay, I like that.
Nope. Now slide.
Yep. There it goes. All right. Woo. Beautiful.
All right, we got to tilt it up and get it on that.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's get a little more lube.
Yep. Let me get this.
So we're just bringing these in to hold it in place. It's just going to hold it down as it goes to spin. It's such a low profile tire.
Okay. Ready?
Yep. And then we're going to back out, let him do this. Watch that wheel.
Down a little bit.
We're having to do this one manually, just piece by piece, step by step. This machine will do automatic, but we're definitely not going to do that on this. Beautiful. Very nice. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So now the wheel is going to be set down flat, just like it would on the hub. On top of this, it's not obviously touching anything except for where it's going to be bolted onto the car, so that's perfectly fine. We're not going to be putting any pressure turning it or anything here. And he's going to take the fingers and put it in this direction. We don't have to worry about bolting this down. He's going to take the little cone off, and then this will lock it in. So now that's locked in, not going anywhere. It's going to take the bead down. Sensor's going in here. And then he is going to torque the sensor into the wheel.
What's that tool right there, Clayton?
It's a generic
Just
torque wrench for
just a torque wrench for
just only an inch
TPMSs.
pounds,
Yep.
straight for TPMS.
Only thing you use it for is TPMSs.
Take the sensor,
Lock it in.
I almost dropped it.
Get it that way.
There it is.
All right, let me show that in there.
Yep.
All right. We're just going to get it aired up, and then we'll balance it. Did you already balance the other front one?
Yep.
Okay. You balance the other rear one or no? Nope. No rear. Okay. No rear. How much pressure you putting in them?
35.
35. Gonna let the client. He's very specific about stuff, so we're gonna put it on 35. Once it's probably gonna take a little more than that to seat the bead.
Actually not.
Now we're good. We'll let him set them to where he wants them set.
Are we balancing?
Yep, let's go ahead and balance it.
No, then I'll just go straight off.
We already got we're gonna do the same thing here. We've got the inner cone just to line it up. And then we're gonna use the fingers for the, to lock it into place so that nothing touches the wheel itself.
Okay.
All right.
Road forcing?
No,
No, we're
straight
not.
track.
We are.
We can road force just a straight
Well,
track.
we're not
Okay.
going to be all the way on. Cool with that? Okay.
We're just checking. We're gonna run the road force on it, but we're not really too concerned about on this. Because it's not coming all the way over, so it probably won't give us an accurate reading, but normally that wheel would be all the way over the edge. Yeah, so we can see it gave us 29, but
I
we're
don't
not
think that's correct.
That's a huge wheel and tire assembly. We're not going to worry about it. He's going to be fine. Okay. Not much weight. Not for that size. Michelin tires. They're the best. And $4,000 wheel. I'm assuming it's good. So we are using low profile weights. Beautiful. So that's what you can do when you've got a qualified person to run it. And I think that machine, when I bought it, was $36,000. I think it's 42 now. And I think this one's probably 35 to 40,000. So somewhere between 70 and $80,000 with the tire machine, and balancer. But it is what it is. You got to have it to do it. So yeah.
If you're doing this, charge appropriately.
If you're doing this kind of work, 100% charge appropriately for this. You know, it's not about the time involved. It's about the expense of the equipment, and it's also about the liability. If we were to scratch one of those wheels or do any damage to one of those wheels, that's not fixable. That's going to be replaced at that point, and we would have to cover that. So, so yeah, make sure you charge right for it, and don't be afraid of it. Just take your time. Do like Clayton did. You notice how he was really, really careful in setting everything down and very particular, and leave if it didn't come with that tape. We noticed that it came with this tape the first time that we had it. Obviously, the wheel's getting used. If it didn't come with that, we would take tape, painter's tape, and we would tape that whole wheel off. We do that on any kind if we're doing any kind of high-end wheel, we always tape that off, make sure, just in case, just, you know, you never know, something might just barely touch it. So, but hey, I hope y'all like this. It's the first one for us, so if you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, getting close to 60, and hit that notification bell so you know every time we drop a video down. So appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one.